Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Minnesota Football Honors Awards event, presented by the Minnesota Vikings. Please welcome our host, Angie Avestris.
Hello, everyone. As Jim said, my name is Angie Avestris, and on behalf of the National Football Foundation, I want to welcome you all to the 2024 Minnesota Football Honors presented by the Minnesota Vikings. I have been very lucky to be a part of this event for about a decade now, and a reason I love it so much is because it really does celebrate football at every level, from high school to college to professional and beyond. And every year I'm very inspired and encouraged by all the young award winners as well as the members of the community and the public figures here. Now it is my honor to introduce the president of the Minnesota chapter of the National Football Foundation, who is also a decorated football player, a coach. Without him, this event wouldn't be possible, and most importantly, a good friend to so many. So welcome Todd Fultz, everybody.
Thanks, Angie.
Todd, how many years now have you been involved in this event?
Wow, it was, I think, 2009 when I got the Courage Award, and have been involved ever since. And as Sean was kind of phasing out, I was kind of helping out, and it worked out to be a good relationship. And we've kind of worked together as a team to put together this type of show. And we're very proud of the show we put on. We're told it's the top produced show in the country of the 120 plus chapters, so we're very proud of that.
A lot of that is thanks to the amazing sponsors for this event. Anyone you want to thank there?
Absolutely. I want to thank all of our sponsors, and especially the Minnesota Vikings, who are our partnering sponsor. They've been great. Ray Hitchcock has done a great job with the NFL alumni in town. They've been a big sponsor. Polaris has been a big sponsor for a long time. The Minnesota Football Coaches Association has done a great job with us, and a number of others that I'll mention later. But we can't do it without them, and we're grateful that they're willing to contribute.
At the National Football Foundation, we build leaders through football.
Where you truly understand how to become a member of a team.
You get knocked down, you get back up, and you continue to strive and reach for the goals that which you set for yourself.
We recognize the scholar athlete.
Playing well on the field, but at the same time understanding that the true game of life is all about excellence off the field.
It's just gratifying to be part of something that does something good for young people.
From Concordia Academy High School, August Adamson.
Well, tell us about last year. What happened last year? How was the season, and how was it for you individually?
Well, my senior year, it was kind of a change becoming a leader on the team. You know, you look up to guys your first 3 years, and all of a sudden you're one of them. When
somebody talks about you're a football player, what does that mean to you?
You're willing to fight alongside your teammates. You're learning to sacrifice for the rest of your team, work not just for your own success, but for your coaches and just your school.
Concordia Academy offensive guard August Adamson, a team captain and 2023 All-District Award winner, set a positive example for his teammates. In the classroom, Adamson accumulated a 4.19 GPA while taking rigorous classes. Within the community, Adamson volunteered with youth sports teams, Tackle Cancer, Bible Study, Source Minnesota Food Shelf, and Ruby's Food Pantry.
My junior year, we were playing Spectre Mountain Elk River at their homecoming game, and we won a pretty close game, and it was a lot of fun because they had beat us at our homecoming game the previous year. So that revenge match was a lot of fun.
So what are your plans for next year?
I'll be attending University of Northwestern St. Paul to pursue a degree in engineering. Hopefully, see where that takes me.
Well, wonderful. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
You bet.
From Parker's Prairie High School, David Revering.
How was the season last year?
Oh, we actually made it to the state tournament for the first time in 20 years, second time ever, so that was a pretty big deal.
Is there any specific moment for you as an individual player that stands out?
Yeah, in the Fargo Dome, I had a 60-some yard run, I think, and I just remember looking up at the crowd and kind of sealed the game at that point, and that was just a moment that's locked in right now.
Running back and defensive back David Revering became a well-rounded student athlete at Parker's Prairie High School. Reverine, in all-district and all-section selection, was named Conference Running Back of the Year and Team MVP. In the classroom, Reverine's 4.0 GPA earned him a spot on the academic all-state and all-conference teams. David also served his local community by participating in Minnesota Honor Society, Day of Caring, and Leo Cub activities.
Definitely my teammates and coaches, they guided me through high school. I have another very good running back that me and him always just tried to be better than each other and pushed each other to be our best. Discipline, just every day, same thing, we're pushing yourself to be better, and just how to get through adversity. We definitely had some tough times, couple tough years, and we got through it, and in the end we had a great season and great career. So I'm part of Minnesota Honor Society, and I just really enjoyed. We went to the nursing home a couple of times and played bingo with them. That was fun. And then cleaning up road ditches, just because, I mean, everyone knows the world's filling up with trash, and it just felt impactful those couple times we got to do that.
Tell me and tell us what you have planned for next year.
I plan to go to Concordia Moorhead to play baseball and football and major in pre-physical therapy.
Well, awesome. Well, congratulations again, and good luck next year.
Congratulations, David Revering. From Cannon Falls High School, Dylan Banks.
Tell us what sticks out to you, especially in your senior year.
What sticks out to me the most is our team. We got to the state semis this year for the first time in program history, and it was just a lot of fun to play with my friends at US Bank.
That's awesome. Tell me about your journey with football. How did you get started? What age did you start, and what positions were you playing when you were younger?
I've been playing football since I was little. It started with playing with my older brothers, in the front yard, backyard, and I've always been a running back, and that's what I've been, throughout high school.
Running back and linebacker Dylan Banks leaves a strong legacy at Cannon Falls High School. Banks, in all-state, all-district, all-section, and Minnesota All-Star Game selection, accumulated 1,188 yards, 7.9 yards per carry average, 14 rushing touchdowns, and 4 receiving scores. He also added 91 tackles and 2 interceptions on defense. Within the classroom, Banks accumulated a 4.006 GPA and qualified for a honor roll. He also served the Cannon Falls community by helping with youth sports camps, food drives, Deck the Falls, Thanksgiving meal deliveries, and football officiating.
One of the main things I've learned probably is just if you work hard, you're going to reap the benefits of that. As much work as you're going to put in, you're going to get that out of it too. That was just a great experience being surrounded by such great athletes and great players. It's not every day you get to play with, multiple D1 commits, more than multiple D1 commits, and some just great players all around. So it was a lot of fun.
Now tell me about next year. Are you planning on playing football? Are you going to college? What are your plans?
I don't plan on playing football, but I'm going to attend Montana State and study civil engineering.
Dylan Banks, folks. From Como Park Senior High School, Denzel Shuna.
Denzel, congratulations. What was first going through your mind when you heard you were a Stacey Robinson Leadership Award winner?
Well, what was going through my mind, I was actually in Washington, D.C. on a school field trip. And when I got back home, I was looking through my emails. And my coach, he emailed me that I was chosen, and I was just surprised.
One of the cool things about you is you are actually a very talented singer, and you used to sing the national anthem for your home football games. What was it like transitioning from being a singer to an offensive and defensive lineman?
Well, after singing the national anthem, I had to make that transition very quickly. Because, if we were on offense or defense first, I was like, okay, I got to make this transition. And, after the first hit, it's like, okay, here we go. We're a football player.
Denzel Shuna's impact extended beyond the playing field. Shuna, an offensive and defensive lineman for Como Park Senior High School, positively influenced his community and classroom. His reliability, positivity, and upbeat personality brought the best out of those around him. Shuna volunteered to help younger players and become a key role model for them. He also used his musical talents throughout the local community. Shuna, an active choir member, sang the national anthem before home football games. In addition, he displayed similar leadership skills while participating in track and field.
The coaches, they say I'm a quiet leader. I have a positive attitude and just try to bring that to others. I think I really realized that in my junior year of high school when my leadership started to show out.
Denzel, what are your plans for the fall next year?
My plans are to attend Tuskegee University and to major in education.
Denzel Shuna, everyone.
The Minnesota Football Honors is brought to you by the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Football Honors is brought to you by Polaris. From Brainerd High School, Eli Holtz.
Well, quarterback up in Brainerd, that's got to be kind of fun. Have you had some interesting weather games up there this last year or during your career?
Oh, yeah. That 9th grade year was the COVID year, so we started really late. So I think all of our games were like below 15 degrees. So I think that kind of prepared me for, I don't know, all the cold games that we played in this last year, too. So.
We have one of the great coaching legends from up in that area, Ron Stolsky. And how well do you know Ron, or is Ron around the program still?
Yeah, Ron still comes in every once in a while to talk to the football team. His last year was my 8th grade year, so he never coached me directly. But I know our new coach, Jason Freed, was under him for a long time. So I think a lot of the things that Stolsky set up are still intact in Brainerd.
Quarterback Eli Holtz left a lasting mark on Brainerd High School's football program. Holtz, an all-district selection and Mr. Football nominee, was named to the 2023 Minnesota Vikings All-State team. Eli also received the 2023 Brainerd Dispatch Player of the Year award. In the classroom, Holt's 3.977 GPA earned him Academic Class 5A All-State and Academic All-District honors. He also served the Brainerd community by volunteering at youth sports camps, Kids Against Hunger, Special Olympics, and church activities.
I think I was just sitting at home and I got a text from my coach that I won this award, and I was just super happy that I got to be honored like this. You know, I remember when I was a kid, I would always look up to those varsity players and the older players, and I think it's something that kids really value, and I think in order to, you know, have them be successful later on, they need to have good role models when they're a kid, and that's something that I really enjoyed.
So what are your plans next year? Are you going to continue football, or are you going to college? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm going to be going to college. I'm not sure where yet, but I'm planning on majoring in business and also playing basketball.
Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Congrats, Eli Holtz.
From Two Rivers High School, Riley Pierce.
So you had a great season last year. What sticks out to you? Was there a game that kind of turned the corner for you? Was there a player or a situation that happened that kind of helped you guys along?
I don't think that anything happened necessarily during the season. I think it was the preparation beforehand. I think it was nothing like I'd ever experienced before. We had Bruce Carpenter come in, who formerly coached at St. Thomas, and then we had T.O., who had been there for a long time, Thomas Orth. I think the combination of knowledge and experience from the college level with Bruce, and then obviously experience from the high school level with Tom Orth is the thing that propelled us to what we did this year. They were a great combination. I think our team just was really willing to get behind what they were preaching, putting the work to have the successful season that we did.
Two Rivers defensive end and running back Riley Pierce, a team captain and all-district selection, was named District Defensive Lineman of the Year. He finished the season with 55 carries, 382 yards, and 8 touchdowns. Pierce also added 45 tackles, 9 for loss, 6 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles on defense. Academically, Riley earned Class 5A Academic All-State honors while posting a 3.928 GPA. Pierce also volunteered with Great River Greening, Harvest Pack, youth sports programs, the National Honor Society Blood Drive, Odyssey of the Mind, middle school academics, and dance tournaments.
I grew up playing youth football for Simley in Inver Grove Heights, a couple miles away from our school. So I got a little rivalry there because I moved over here. It was great playing those guys again this year. We ended up beating them after losing to them the 2 seasons prior. I think that was probably my most memorable win, one of the most competitive and fun games I've ever played in.
So what's going on next year? What are your plans?
I'll be attending McAllister College, studying biology, and I'll continue playing football, possibly running track as well.
Well, we know we're going to see great things from you in the future and look forward to seeing how things go at McAllister. Congratulations.
Riley Pierce.
From Litchfield High School, Tate Christensen.
All right, Litchfield. Yeah. What's it like in Litchfield for football? Is it a good town to play football?
Yeah, we're in a tough area. We're surrounded by Daskell, Cato, Eden Valley, New London, Spicer, Hutchinson. A lot of good football in our area.
Hutchinson has a good program. I've seen that. They're probably tough every year. Tell us a little bit about your senior year and how things went.
This year we went 8-2. Our 2 losses were to Annandale and DC, which are 2 very good teams. Both made it to state semifinals this year. So
Litchfield High School fullback and defensive lineman Tate Christensen became one of the best players in his district. Following the 2023 season, Christensen was presented with All-Area, All-District, and Sub-District Most Valuable Player awards. He also played in the 2023 Minnesota High School Football All-Star Game at US Bank Stadium. Academically, Christian's 4.0 GPA helped him earn individual academic all-star, all-conference, and all-district academic team honors. Tate's impact extended into the community as well. During Christensen's high school career, he assisted with youth sports, mission trips, and the Wintercade Festival.
my dad's a middle school football coach, so I was always at practices and around the sport and just loved being around it, loved playing. My favorite was being able to help with flag football with the youth, because I remember when I was going through playing flag football, and I remember seeing the high schoolers and how much happy it made me to see them there. So knowing I can give that back to them.
What are your plans next year as you finish up with school here?
I'll be attending South Dakota State, pursuing a degree in electrical engineering, and also be on their track team.
We know you're going to do great things ahead and have a great time in South Dakota, and congratulations again.
TJ Christensen. From Tracy Area High School, Ethan Martinez.
Ethan, congratulations. What was the moment like when you first heard you were a Stacy Robinson Leadership Award winner?
Well, my coach took me out of class, and I got a pretty tough history teacher. So she's like, "Can I get back in here?" And so my coach was like, "I'll just walk in and tell the whole class." So he told the whole class, and I had a really big smile on my face, and I just really couldn't believe it. I was pretty happy that I got it.
Tracy High School defensive end and left tackle Ethan Martinez is known for his positive leadership skills. Martinez's presence, demeanor, and work ethic set a positive example for his teammates. Young players looked up to Ethan for advice as they navigated their high school academic, athletic, and community endeavors. Martinez, a team captain and three-sport athlete, was named a two-time Southwest District East All-Sub-District Honorable Mention selection. Off the field, Ethan actively participated in choir, volunteered at youth sporting events, and served as a mentor within the school's Big Buddies program.
We played MCC. It was a back-and-forth game. It was probably the funnest game I've ever played in my life. It was back and forth. One of my friends caught an interception to close the game off, and I'll remember that forever. I respect everybody. You know, everybody's been through something. Be kind to someone. You know, you never know what they've been through or gone through. So I've always wanted to do the right thing. You know, that's how I've been taught. So.
Ethan, what are your plans for the fall?
I haven't decided yet, but I will be going to college.
Congratulations. We look forward to following your journey and keeping in touch over the years.
Ethan Martinez. Congratulations to the Minnesota Football Honors Honorable Mention Award winners. The Minnesota Football Honors is brought to you by Minnesota Football Coaches Association. The Minnesota Football Honors is brought to you by NFL Alumni, Minnesota Chapter. From War Road High School, Logan Kavarnlove.
All right, so I think everybody's wondering the same thing. What does game one in War Road look like compared to the last game?
Well, this year it was 80 degrees versus St. Cloud Cathedral, and then the last game was cold.
And when you're talking about cold in War Road, you mean like it was probably minus 20 or something? It wasn't freezing, but it was just cold.
Yep.
Is the rivalry with Roseau still there as it is with hockey?
Yeah, we play every year, Roseau. We play for the Nickel Bowl, so it's like just a trophy that goes back and forth, but we kept it my whole high school career, so.
Linebacker and offensive guard Logan Kavarnlove positively influenced War Road High School's football program. Kavarnlove, a team captain, earned Mid-Northwest All-District, All-Section, and District Co-Linebacker of the Year honors. In the classroom, Logan accumulated a 4.26 GPA and was named a Class AA Academic All-State selection by the Minnesota Football Coaches Association. Kvarnlov also served his community by assisting with various church, youth sports, and Knights of Columbus activities.
I'll always remember this year we played Hawley, which is another team in our section, and they're usually a pretty high up seed in our section. And they just came off a big game, and we played them home. And it was the last time we were ever going to play on our grass field because they're switching to turf this off season, and we beat them 19-18. And I don't think anyone could have beat us that night. We were playing really good.
So what's happening next year?
I'm going to attend Ole Miss in Mississippi and study business.
Fantastic. We'll look forward to hearing how things go. Congratulations again. So glad to have a winner from War Road. All right.
Logan Kvarnlov. From Crosby Ironton High School, Colby Severson.
Quarterback and defensive back Colby Severson made a difference in every area of Crosby Ironton's football program. Severson, a 3-year starting quarterback, was a Northeast Blue All-District and Brainerd Dispatch All-Area Team selection. Colby also earned a spot on the 2023 Minnesota Vikings All-State team. In the classroom, he posted a 4.0 GPA and was named an academic All-State selection. Not only that, but Severson volunteered with the Community Table Soup Kitchen, Special Olympics, Men of St. Joseph Church, Salt Club, and National Honor Society.
From the University of St. Thomas, Johnson Falla.
Johnson, congratulations. You had so much success in the classroom and the community. How much did it mean to you to be recognized for those outstanding accomplishments in those areas of your life?
Yeah, it means a lot. Just everything to me and my family and the coaches. Just like they have so much love towards me, and just helping out in the community as much as I can just means a lot towards me and my family.
Johnson Falla, a standout defensive back and former Minnesota Crookston transfer, amassed 111 tackles, 21 pass breakups, 8 interceptions, including a pick 6, and a forced fumble. His exceptional performance earned him numerous accolades, including the 2023 PFL First Team All-Conference Honors and PFL Defensive Player of the Week. He also made significant academic achievements, making the Dean's List 6 times, earning First Team Academic All-Conference Honors, and being inducted into the NFF Hampshire Honor Society. Off the field, Falla volunteered at St. Raphael Catholic School and contributed to St. Thomas football program's St. Jude Up Till Dawn fundraiser.
Well, it goes like get my master's degree, of course. Education, like I said, is power to me. Pursue something in sales, and hopefully one day when I have the money enough, start selling my own business. I don't know it's going to be it, but I know I want to involve sports as much as I can, just giving back to the community.
Johnson, congratulations, and we look forward to following your coaching career now.
Johnson Falla, ladies and gentlemen. From Tartan High School, John Wessel and Randy Taylor.
John, you coach football at Tartan High School. Your fellow assistant coach, Randy Taylor, goes into kidney failure. Can you walk us through the process of finding out he needed a kidney and what you and the coaching staff did to find a match?
Sure. In February, shortly before our big coaching clinic, Coach Taylor sent us all a text message and just said that he wasn't going to be able to be there this year. He was in kidney failure. It hit all of us pretty hard. Coach Taylor's a great human, great football coach, has had a positive effect on thousands of kids. And woke up the next morning and I turned to my wife and I said, I think I'm going to go get tested. And our entire staff went. Randy and my blood type matched, and 10 months later we went through with the surgery, and it was a long 10 months, but at the end of the day, it was definitely worth it.
The Minnesota chapter of the National Football Foundation proudly presents Tartan High School coaches John Wessel and Randy Taylor with this year's Minnesota Football Honors Courage Award. Taylor's sudden kidney failure last February spurred a remarkable act of friendship and courage. Learning of his plight, assistant coach John Wessel didn't hesitate. He was a match and immediately offered to donate his kidney. The transplant, a beacon of selflessness, took place on January 15th at Abbott Northwestern, forging an unbreakable bond between the two coaches. Now, having overcome this incredible challenge, Taylor and Wessel are back on the field doing what they love: coaching, inspiring, and shaping the lives of student athletes. Their story isn't just about football, it's about the enduring power of friendship and selfless sacrifice, setting an inspiring example for all of us. Join us in celebrating their remarkable courage and friendship at this summer's Minnesota Football Honors broadcast.
What was the reaction of the players when they found out that you two were a match?
Yeah, kind of amazement. The science that goes behind it is, I learned more about biology in the last 10 months than I did while I was in college. And the chances of Coach Taylor and I being a match were pretty small. The Lord works in mysterious ways, and He put us together, and for the right reasons. And so it was a pretty great thing for our kids in our program.
Thank you for sharing your inspiring story, and we look forward to watching you and Randy coach this fall.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
John Wessel, everyone.
The Minnesota Football Honors is brought to you by Hayes Financial Group. From Gustavus Adolphus, Jake Breitbach.
Jake, first off, congratulations. What was going through your mind when you first heard you were the Division III Bobby Bell College Impact Player of the Year?
It's a pretty cool recognition, so it's pretty cool to see all the hard work pay off.
You were Mr. Consistency for Gustavus Adolphus. You had 4 games where you exceeded 200 receiving yards last year. What do you credit for having such great consistency over the course of last season?
Yeah, like I said to earlier, probably just all the hard work, not just on my end, but the coaches and my teammates. The coaches put together a great game plan every week, and then me and my teammates just getting in extra reps, whether it's before or after practice, just so by the time the game starts, it's just muscle memory at that point.
Gustavus Adolphus wide receiver Jake Breitbach had a standout season in Division III football. He tallied 1,599 receiving yards, 110 receptions, and 13 touchdowns during the regular season, ranking second across all NCAA divisions in various categories. Breitbach broke program records for single-season receptions and receiving yards, earning him AFCA second team, AP second team, D3Football.com third team, and MIAC Offensive Player of the Year honors.
So you shared some big news with us that you're coming back for another year of football. What went into the decision to play another season for Gustavus?
Yeah, a couple things went into it, and they all kind of aligned. It kind of was a no-brainer, considering that since I was here during COVID, Gustavus offered like a 9th free semester, so it's hard to turn down free college. And then also, I had such a great time playing football at Gustavus. I figured, why not go for 1 year? And we got second place in the MIAC, so this year we're going for first. So I just can't leave yet, I guess.
Well, congratulations. We look forward to watching that journey begin in the fall.
Yeah, thank you.
From Bemidji State University, Ty Cobb.
This season, Ty Cobb was widely considered one of the best offensive linemen in Division II football. Cobb, a star tackle for Bemidji State, finished 6th in voting for the Gene Upshot Award, which is presented to the best lineman, offensive or defensive, in NCAA Division II college football. Cobb only gave up 4 sacks in more than 1,400 career snaps. He also started 38 straight games for the Beavers since becoming a key contributor in 2021. Cobb led Bemidji State to a pair of NSIC titles, 6 NCAA playoff games, and its first NCAA postseason win. Following the season, Cobb was named a first-team All-American by the AP, first-team D2 CCA, second-team Don Hansen, and second-team D2Football.com Elite 100.
From the University of Minnesota, Tyler Newbin.
At the University of Minnesota, safety Tyler Newbin showcased his talent, securing 5 interceptions and 4 pass breakups this season alone. Recognized as a first-team All-American by the Sporting News and his second-team selection by the AP, FWAA, and Walter Camp Foundation, Newbin set program records with 13 interceptions and 24 pass breakups. In 2023, he led all FBS safeties with a 90.1 Pro Football Focus coverage grade and excelled even further under pressure. Beyond his on-field prowess, Newbin's impact extended to the community and classroom, making him a well-rounded college standout.
From Minnesota State Moorhead, Keith Wiedrich.
Fred Zamberletti, what a name here in Minnesota football and just in Minnesota in general, and you're receiving an award in his name. What does that mean to you, Keith?
Well, I'm a lifelong Vikings fan, so to win an award, with his name on it as an athletic trainer, that's very special.
Keith Wiedrich, a powerhouse in athletic training, has dedicated decades to shaping the field. His journey began in the 90s, earning his stripes at institutions like North Dakota State University and Western Michigan. From there, he skyrocketed, making waves at the United States Olympic Training Center and Mayville State University. But his impact didn't stop there. Keith's commitment to excellence led him to pivotal roles with the Board of Certification, where he's been shaping the future of athletic training exams since 1996. His accolades speak volumes, including the prestigious Dan Libera Service Award. He's a driving force in professional associations, including the National Athletic Trainers Association and the National Strength and Conditioning Association. Now he's set to receive the Fred Zamberletti Award, honoring his contributions to the field. Just like Zamberletti, Keith's legacy is one of innovation and excellence, setting the bar for generations of athletic trainers to come.
Have you ever thought about how many people that you have been involved with over these years?
I don't. I've been on the sideline for well over 300 football games. I also take care of men's basketball, so I have no idea number-wise. I'm asked all the time how many ankles I thought I taped over the years. And I've been doing this for 30-some years, so I can't tell you how many. I have no idea.
Congratulations, Steve.
Thank you very much.
From Becker High School, Dwight Lundeen.
Mr. All-Time Winningest Coach, how does that feel?
Well, it's been quite a journey. It's a pretty unique journey. I've been at Becker Schools, started there when I was 22. They didn't have football. We started the program, and they haven't been able to get rid of me in 55 years, so we're back again.
Dwight Lundeen, a coaching legend, recently concluded his 54th season leading Becker's football program. His journey began in 1970, a young 22-year-old coaching the Bulldogs. Fast forward over 5 decades, and Lundeen now holds the second highest win count in Minnesota high school football history, boasting a career record of 399, 167, and 3, up to the 2023 season. Lundeen's impact stretches far beyond the gridiron. He's been a driving force in football associations, serving as president and executive committee member for organizations like the Minnesota Football Coaches Association and the Minnesota State High School League. Additionally, his role as high school liaison to the Minnesota Vikings for the MFCA showcases his dedication to fostering talent at all levels. With accolades including inductions into multiple Hall of Fames and recognition as a 4-time Minnesota Football Coach of the Year, his influence extends beyond wins and losses, earning him the prestigious 2023 AFCA/AFCF Power of Influence Award.
John came to a number of Becker games. His grandsons played for me, and one day he came and presented me with a football. And he said, "To the best coach I know." And he's exaggerating a little bit for sure. But and then when you called me, I went down and got that football, and I said, "This is really special. I have a trophy now, and then a ball right next to it from John Gagliardi's name on it."
Congratulations. We'll be excited to see number 400 coming this year. And thanks again for all your great work in Minnesota football. Thank you, Dwight.
From KSTP-TV, Joe Schmidt.
All right, how you feeling?
Good. I'm feeling great.
Awesome. You're looking good.
Sid Award. Well, let me start off with Sid. First of all, this trophy is Sid playing high school football. I don't know if many people knew that. Here's something I want to tell, a quick story about Sid, because I think this is the way people understand Sid. Sid was 98 years old, and he was walking with the help of a walker. And the Vikings had just played a game, and we're up in the press box, and when you take the elevator down from the press box, it's about 60 yards to the locker room. And Sid was in front of Bob Sansevier and myself. The elevator opened, Sid took off, and all of a sudden, I said to Bob, Sid's pulling away from us. At 98 years old, he was going faster than we were, but that's how much passion he had. And I often thought about that because I thought, I got to make sure I have that passion I bring to work every day, and how lucky I am to have this job and tell the stories of these great athletes and coaches. So I remember that, and that motivates me.
Joe Schmidt, a legend in Twin Cities sports broadcasting, is the recipient of this year's Sid Hartman Award. With 18 Emmys and a National Headliner Award, Schmidt's charisma and insight captivate audiences statewide. Before KSTP TV, he led WBAY TV sports coverage in Green Bay. Schmidt's impact extends beyond broadcasting. He's a philanthropist, raising over $3 million for Big Brothers and Big Sisters, winning prestigious awards like the Jim Kelly Distinguished Service Award and the Juvenile Diabetes Research Fund Community Leader of the Year. An author of 3 books and an accomplished speaker, Schmidt's dynamic presence has earned him induction into the Minnesota Speakers Hall of Fame. Joe Schmidt is not just a broadcaster. He's a force for good, a captivating storyteller, and an inspiration to all.
What do you have in that giant mind of yours that you've experienced?
There are so many of them. I've been lucky. I've been to Super Bowls, and I've covered the Minnesota Vikings and all the great players. But I'll go back to a high school story. My sophomore year, I was the backup center, Seymour, Wisconsin, and the senior was injured. And all of a sudden, I was put in the starting lineup on Friday, and we were taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the state, and I was up against an all-state defensive tackle. I was a center. And I was so scared. When they had the introductions, they said, now starting at center, Joe Schmidt. The coach threw me the football, and I was supposed to run up to the 50-yard line. I got to about the 20. The band lined up. The cheerleaders lined up. I fumbled the football. And when I went to pick it up, I kicked it into the band. And that's when I realized I probably better be a sportscaster.
Well, that's outstanding. You've not only been a sportscaster, you've been one of the all-time greatest sportscasters. We're so thankful for everything you've done for Minnesota football and appreciate you being here. Thank you so much, Joe.
Well, thank you, and thank you to the coaches and educators for what you do. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Joe.
From the Minnesota Vikings, Scott Studwell.
What a career you've had. And obviously, let's just start off with the fact that you're getting an award named after Bud, who was a coach of yours, a friend of yours. Share a little bit about your relationship with Bud.
Well, it's hard to find words that really define Bud because he was such an incredible person.
Scott Studwell was more than a player. He was the backbone of the Minnesota Vikings for over 4 decades. As the team's all-time leading tackler, he left an indelible mark with 214 regular season games and a slew of records, including an incredible 24 tackles in a single game. Retirement didn't slow Studwell down. He transitioned seamlessly into the front office, spending 28 years in the Vikings personnel department. As director of college scouting from 2002 to 2014, he played a pivotal role in drafting stars like Randy Moss, Adrian Peterson, and Harrison Smith. Under his guidance, Vikings draft picks earned an impressive array of honors, totaling 30 All-Pro selections, 63 Pro Bowl appearances, and 24 All-Rookie Team nods. In 2010, he rightfully earned his place among the 50 greatest Vikings. Scott Studwell's legacy isn't just about stats. It's about dedication, leadership, and the relentless pursuit of excellence on and off the field.
I give a lot of credit to luck, being in the right place at the right time, being able to stay healthy, and a lot of hard work as well, but it was a labor of love, always has been, always will be, and I just feel very fortunate to be in this place I am today.
Well, I know I can speak for most Minnesotans when I say you made many great memories for us, and we are so grateful for your great work on the field, but also your great work off the field. And you've just set a great example for all these young men here today, and congratulations on receiving the Bud Grant Award.
Appreciate it.
You bet, Scott.
This year's Minnesota Vikings Walter Payton Man of the Year Award nominee, Harrison Phillips.
Let me tell you about my friend Harrison. He was a pretty special person way before he started his NFL career. He was just 11 years old when he surprised others at his school by sitting with kids with different abilities. Harrison's mom ran a daycare for those special kids, and she taught her children that everyone is important and unique and loved.
Hike! Get to the cone! Touch the cone! Far out of bounds. Boom. Nice. Oh, good kick, almost. Oh, what a save.
Harrison loves everybody.
We're about ready to get started, huh?
And he wants to make a difference. And he does, for many people, including me. He started Harrison's Playmakers, which gives chances for all of us to learn new things, meet new friends, and do football drills.
Oh, spin move. Oh, nice.
Did you know there are Harrison Playmakers groups in Omaha, Buffalo, and Minnesota? But he does a lot more than Playmakers.
A fun saying that I like, it says if you reach for the stars and you only get the clouds, you're still higher than everyone else. And so make really far, long, hard-off goals and try to reach them. And if you don't, you'll look back and have accomplished a lot on your way there.
He has worked with 17 Twin Cities charities since joining the Vikings in March 2022. He visited children's hospitals, book fairs, and football camps, and pet shelters. My buddy is super busy every Tuesday, making people's days better.
What's going on? How are you? Good? Excited to come out? Hey, I'm happy you guys are here today.
Harrison always makes me feel very important. He makes me laugh, and he even let me put makeup on him once.
Harrison Phillips destroyed the interior of the Green Bay defensive line.
Harrison is a good football player.
Number 97, Harrison Phillips.
But he's even better at making a world a better place.
That's all clapping for you, because they love your costume. I love your costume too.
Harrison Phillips is my NFL Man of the Year.
You want me to go right here? Yeah, right here.
Wait a second.
That's fine.
No way!
Whoa, what? What are you doing in here?
What's going on, man?
What's up, homie? How's it going?
Good.
It's super cool to have Jenna involved. She's been a playmaker since day one that I got here. She's helped with some of the collaborations that we've had with Best Buddies and Special Olympics and everything. She's a great catalyst of who Harrison's Playmakers is.
Isn't that cool that I'm going to be nominated for the Vikings? Yeah, I'm really excited. It's because of some of the work that we do with you guys and how great you guys have been as ambassadors. I know you got the whole Horrible Harry tee on and everything.
One of the best things that my passion for others has done for my career is it helped me separate my identity as a football player. They just love Harrison Phillips, and so it helps separate so that when things don't go the way I want them, when we're not winning or when there's an injury or when there's things that come up, I still am something else to such a big group of people who love me unconditionally, aside from what jersey I'm wearing or what my stat line is. And that's helped me a lot.
Well, that will about do it for our show today. I want to congratulate all of the award winners again, and thank you for sharing your stories and your memories with us. One thing I always take away from this event is that football, for so many of us, is more than just a sport. It can be your lifelong career. It can create lifelong friends, teach us lessons, help us build our character. And I hope that's something that all of you today got from this show as well. Thanks again, and thank you all for joining us today on this special occasion. Good night.